What are some of the better ways to get up off a floor? In a systematic review done by Burton, they looked at the question, are interventions actually going to make or change the improvements in the ability to get older individuals up off the floor? And in this systematic review, they found two main subgroups that did. One was resistance training, and then the second one was learning for people who were actively learning how to get up off the floor. They had a greater ability to get up off the floor when they were actually on the floor. And they broke down the act of getting up and down off the floor into two groups. They had the conventional group, and then they had the what they call the backwards chaining group. The conventional group is a very traditional way of getting up off the floor. So if you are laying down, your goal is to roll onto your side, and then rolling onto your side, you're going to get up into a side leaning position. Once you're up into a side leaning position, you are then going to roll into your hands and knees. Once you're in your hands and knees, you can use some sort of chair or object to get up into a half kneeling position, and from the half kneeling position you can stand up. This was considered the conventional approach to getting up off the floor, and the backwards chaining approach to getting up off the floor was essentially the same sequence of events, but instead of performing them from the ground, working your way up, you are starting from the top and working your way down, essentially starting in a standing position, using an object to be able to help you get down into a half kneeling position. From the half kneeling position, you are going to move into a hands and knees position. Once you're in hands and knees position, you can then drop down into a side sitting position, and from there you can lay down on the ground. Now, of course, there are a lot of other ways that we can get up and down off the floor. Just because we found two main ways to be able to do it does not mean that all the other ones do not work. However, these were the two that stood above the rest and made the sense for most people. Now, if you are actively trying to learn to get up and down off the ground, and you are afraid of getting up and down off the ground, or you haven't done it in a long time, I would highly suggest that you do not do this on your own. I would highly suggest that you go see your physical therapist, who will be able to help teach you and navigate this process with you, to allow you, and also to help guard you as you are getting up and down off the ground. Because if you find that once you're on the ground, you are unable to do some of the steps to get back up, you're going to want one of us to be there to help you to be able to get back up off the ground, and you don't have to call for help. I hope you guys found this video beneficial. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you guys have any comments or questions for us, leave those in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day.